Casey Gray here from The Conscious Builder, and this is another episode of Ask Casey Gray. And I'm continuing with some questions that were sent by Vanessa, an Algonquin College student. Her next question is, in your opinion, along the spectrum of passive building efficiency R2000, net zero, passive house carbon, positive LEED, etc., should any of these building practices be adopted as a widespread standard? I would say yes. Ultimately, we need to build better. And unfortunately, if we leave it up to the average population, these changes will never happen, right? If you just let people make decisions, a lot of the time, they're going to make decisions based on short-term thinking. We can't think that way anymore. We have to think long-term. We have to start implementing better building practices. We have to get to carbon neutral. If we're going to save this earth for our children and our children's children and their children and so forth, we need to start taking measures now. We can't be thinking only 10 years down the road. We need to be thinking 100, 200, 300 years down the road. We need to be making change. The population is continuing to grow and we're continuing to use more and more resources. So we have to come up with better solutions, and we need to build better homes. Remember, if you're building or renovating your home right now and you're doing what the building code is, that is the worst house that you're allowed to build by law. If that's what you want to do, that's great. I'm not here to judge, but I'm here to tell you that we do need to do better than that. We need to continue to build better. We need to adopt these standards. What is a standard? I don't know exactly what the standard is. Obviously, Passive House is great, but Passive House certification doesn't focus on carbon neutrality, for example. So there's maybe it's a combination of a lot of standards, but at the end of the day, we need to reduce our carbon footprints, and we need to look at embodied carbon when you're picking materials for a home, and we need to ultimately improve the efficiency of a home, which in hindsight, or once you're done, will actually give you a more comfortable, a more healthy home to live in, which is what we all want anyways. So I hope you make a long-term decision when you're planning your next renovation, and I hope you're not just thinking 5 years or just resale value. Think about beyond that. Think beyond ourselves. Think to the future, way beyond maybe our lifetime on this earth. I challenge you to that. Hope you enjoyed another episode here with myself and The Conscious Builder. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you get all the notifications on all the exciting projects that we're doing. We just put the trusses on our net zero custom home that we're building. We're prepping for the air barrier in our 1860s stone home that we're renovating. We have the 3-day cottage that we are in the process of getting back to as well. Lots of projects, lots of exciting content that we're creating. So be sure to subscribe. We will catch you on the next episode.